Just got back. Let's see what I missed. Oh, Roboquest Endless update. That's pretty cool. Wait. Roboquest Endless update? Yes, you heard that right. The Endless update is finally here. It is time to dive in. Let's see what wonders this update holds. Alright, so we're diving into Endless here. Got a run that's it's been going on for a second here. Just a smidge. I just wanted to go over some of the changes here with the Endless update. So to start it off, we have the wonderful new arsenal of duo bosses being one of the new introductions here. And it brings with it some pretty fun stuff. Started off, we have the Digger Knots, which is Iris and Diggy Mole. And we'll roll a clip of that right here. Don't know how long the clip's going to be. Don't know if this audio's going to work with it. Hopefully. You might cut all this out. We'll see. But, that boss is cool as heck. And can be dangerous as heck. Because that's just how it is. And we also have the Big Bad Bugs, I believe they're called, and I might be lying. So find out in the clip that is playing on your screen. Speaking of bosses, well, here they are, the Big Bad Bugs. What the hell? Guess we're not rolling a clip for that one. Also, unfortunately, they're going to be dead before you can get much of a showcase. So, yeah, that's the Big Bad Bugs for you. Next, we have the Diggy's Brothers, and this is a really fun one. It's 2 Diggies, which I absolutely love, because Diggy has one of the most annoying attacks in the game, which is the ball spam, as I call it, where he just fires a quadrillion balls at you. And so that has ended a run or two. Holy crap. That was something. But, you know, Diggy also, I don't have the numbers, but it feels like the boss has one of the lower health pools relative to all the other bosses, so luckily can be dealt with fairly easily. Next up, we have the Justice Crew, and this is, in my opinion, the hardest boss brought with the Endless update. It's going to be Duke Nuker and Judge Ball. And both bosses, on their own, are not much. But Duke Nuker's whole thing is, hey, I'm gonna punch you, run away from me. And Judge Ball's whole thing is, hey, I'm gonna stop you from moving. So when you combine the two, you get a nightmarish combination of one of them basically forcing you not to move, and the other basically forcing you to move. And it gets hectic when you do not have a lot of DPS. And we've also got the Buzz Gang, which is Uncle Jim and Mystico. And I am glad that Jim's the boss Mystico got paired with. Mystico is my least favorite boss in the game, because he's the one I've fought the most, and he is very annoying. Luckily, holy crap, luckily, Jim being there makes it super easy to kill, because you can just shoot Jim. They have shared health bars on all the bosses, by the way, forgot to bring that up, so it's pretty easy to deal with. One more boss, but before I get to that, another thing brought with Endless, once you hit level 5, you start getting boosters with every level up. So it's 4 AM right now, and I'm editing this video. And I do not remember saying level 5, but apparently I did. It's actually level 25. Sorry. These are something that you can stack that give you 3 various buffs to choose from. Repair gives you extra heals, which I'm going to take right now because I am at low health. Supply gives you power cells, which I'll also take 1 of for the sake of demonstrating. And power gives you a frick ton of damage, which is awesome because it stacks. So if you want to use 10 powers at once, you'll get a lot of damage. And the last boss that we have to talk about today is the Boogie Bouncers, which is Uncle Jim and Dr. Turret. And this boss is Uncle Jim and Dr. Turret, so you know, not much going there. So let's move on to the next thing, which is singularities and glitches are the two. And it's the debuff or endless equivalent of perks and upgrades. And the stuff you can get is kind of insane. I do not have a list of all of these on me right now because I haven't gotten all of these in my footage. But some notable ones include head bonk shields, which are these right here. You literally cannot hurt this enemy until you walk up and head bonk him. That one is really cool, but really scary. And I don't know if you've noticed these red circles that are spawning around enemies pretty frequently. That is Kaboom protocol. And killing an enemy, none of them are going to spawn in this room. Killing an enemy gives a chance for them to explode. And it does not do a lot of damage, but it's like death by a million paper cuts. You know, you get hit by enough of them, it adds up. Let me see if I can get hit by one. Wasn't there fast enough. It does add up in the long run. Alright, whatever. We're gonna have another boss here. Hey, this is Diggy's Brothers. I love Diggy's Brothers. This is such a fun boss. I also just cleared all of my CD stacks before going into this. That's insane. I am convinced that this boss is a lower health pool than the other bosses. Because I had no CD stacks, but that's completely irrelevant. We've also got some much more passive singularities, such as seen here. We've got stuff like turbo turrets, which is just turrets have a chance to be buffed. These singularities that I got outside of Kaboom protocol and bunny shield, and Kaboom protocol I guess is not that threatening, but these are very, very lucky to have gotten, because majority of these have minimal impact, and most of them right now are appearing bugged. All of the ones that affect chance to spawn for like enemies just seem to be completely non-functional at the moment. Some stages you'll actually get the enemies, others they will just not show up. But my favorite thing about Endless has got to be how much just the core gameplay is shifted. With the singularities, the bosses, you now get a 5th perk in every run, which on paper doesn't sound like a lot, but 5 perks instead of 4 seriously has an impact. There's so many builds where you can look at it and be like, both of these perks, I really, really want. And now you can get both of those perks. For me, biggest example, and the reason I'm running NG right now, is Gun Diet and Scrap Pancakes serve a very similar purpose, but both are great. And so I'm always torn between the two. But now we're in a situation where I get to take both of them and be rewarded for taking both of them. And I love it. I love it so much. Seriously made NG, honestly, might be my favorite class for Endless right now. He doesn't have the advantages that Guardian or Ranger get, where they're basically immune the entire run, but he gets his own little advantages, and the damage is phenomenal. Again, probably still outclassed by Ranger, but who cares? And speaking of classes that are getting changes, Elementalist. Elementalist is getting a bug fix that turns into a massive indirect buff. His mantra did not scale properly, and so damage that was supposed to add up to, like, I want to say 80 to 100% damage, maybe more, actually added up to about 18% damage, which is a big impact on a character relying so hard on that elemental damage. So I am so excited to get more playtime on Elementalist. Also, Endless Workout is, there's a limit to how many glitches you will get, and then eventually it'll just start spamming Endless Workouts. The increased enemy damage is at 850% now. Eventually I'm going to get one shot. That's probably how this build is going to end. Yeah, man, Endless has been so fun so far. And I think that this is the biggest and best update that Roboquest has gotten, probably ever. I haven't been here since the game's first early access build, but there is so many changes in this. Like, even the small stuff, such as, like, new skyboxes can appear here. I have not been fortunate enough to get the coolest one, which just turns the sky green. That looks phenomenal. And you get any stage's music. Unfortunately, you don't get the 2 unused tracks, but the thing that I am not a big fan of, that I think is actually not great, is there is no way to obtain crystal powder inside of Endless, outside of gambling. And I think that gambling and not being guaranteed a crystal powder is a crime, because I'm now stuck with this purple Razor Launcher forever, unless I find another Razor Launcher with unstable ray. And that fact just kind of makes me sad. Oh my gosh, it's the Justice Crew. Alright, hold on. Now I gotta lock in. Let's pop just 5 powers. Speed killing is going to be really fun in this. And yeah, I think that that's about all that I'm going to get here in this video. I just want to see how far I can push this run. So, by the time you're seeing this video, I might be live on Twitch. Might be playing this run. We'll see. This is big. This is really big for Roboquest. And I'm excited for the future, you know. Excited to see what 2025 has in store for RyseUp. So I hope you all enjoyed, and, you know, go kick some metal ass. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your day and enjoy on this.